is also part of what we're doing. I had a good friend of mine used to call this manipulation. Okay? You know, maybe in some form it is.
But that's anything sales.
I mean, that's, you know, it's so planting the seed, watering it as we go through. Well, why do that shingles only last 10 to 15 years? Well, it's because they use cheaper asphalt and those cheaper shingles. You heard the term builder grade before, right? Builder grade, they build this $300,000 house. They put in the granite countertops and the ceramic floors and the jacuzzi tub with a stand-up shower in the master bathroom. But the carpeting they put in there, do they buy the best carpeting on the block? Or do they just put the cheap stuff in? So you're going to put the cheap stuff in. Same thing with the wood siding they put on. Your wood windows, right? The roof. The roof they put on there is builder grade. That's why you only get 10 to 15 years out of them. Another reason roofs are the average is 10 to 15 years because that's where people buy. They don't want to spend money on a roof. Oh, fuck that. I'll put the cheap one on today and I'll worry about it in 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
Why would I spend an extra $6 grand to put a good roof on? Right? That's our job. Go in and show them why.
You don't want to lose and shit.
No.
You're just a moron if you can afford to put a platinum roof on and yet you continue to choose putting on the cheapest roofs.
Do
you know what it was?
Okay. Another, when you're making analogies, some great reference to go to a car.
But it's like, I figured it.
Why?
Figure it out.
Love our cars.
If we can't,
We're
it's not
fools.
a big addition, but she did say something like
You spend 50 grand on a brand new car, you drive it off the lot, how much is the car worth now?
Like an entryway to it.
Drops right down. Bam!
Just let him kind of figure it out.
You just lost money.
So just keep that on there.
Now, 5 years from now, how much is that same $50,000 car worth?
Here? Shit.
You'll get
5 or 6? Ain't worth shit, is it? Oh, we'll spend 50 grand on a car, but yet when it comes to protecting our house, we always want to stay on the cheap side. You're not that kind of guy, are you? You're not. Oh, good. One of the things, too, we do, guys, all the time, if you've noticed, a lot of questions asked, right? If I don't have the information, I got to ask questions. I need to know. But how do I change your mind? At the end of the day, would you rather have this lifetime limited warranty, or would you rather have the parts, labor, material, everything covered warranty?
Everything covered.
Why? Why is that?
Because, I mean, you can just see from reading everything it comes with.
Okay.
Anything happens, it's covered.
Okay.
And with that limited one, it's trash.
So you really like
You gotta
that?
read the fine print.
So you really like that one that's all covered with everything, right?
Oh yeah.
And why? I mean, what do you like best about that?
That it's actually covered. It's not a piece of shit. You know, there's no fine print in there. You know, you guys with Owens Corning and they cover everything.
Okay.
You know.
So in other words,
there's all this stuff that doesn't get covered.
So in other words, 10 or 15 years down the road, if a couple shingles blow off, you want somebody to be able to come out and take care of
Yeah,
it?
I know that it's going to be taken care of.
Okay, and that's what you really like about that warranty.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, since you're putting a roof on here today, or you're looking at putting a roof on, that's the type of warranty that you want to have?
Absolutely.
I'd rather pay $6 grand more now than another.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
20
know.
grand later.
But, did you see, just by who's telling, am I telling you?
No, the customer's gonna tell you everything.
Am I telling you?
No.
No, you were telling me. If you're telling me what you want, but I'm not telling you what you want, what are the better chances I have of making the sale?
Way better.
Because
That's
you're
the trick right there, though.
Yeah, and sometimes less is more. Let them talk.
That's it. You
So-
get them to tell you that you're not that used car salesman sleazy guy.
Exactly.
You're asking questions for them to tell you what they want, how they want it, what you need to do. And that's the trick of it all, is asking those questions, getting the commitments up front. I mean, that's a crucial part he's touching on right now. And that's what we're slamming in all of our guys' heads right now is they got the information, they're delivering the information, but it's a matter of asking the questions so the customer gives you that information back
Right.
of what they're expecting. Now, you need a roof, ask them questions so they tell you, fuck man, I need a roof.
Now you planted all the seeds and now you want them to water.
Bingo, now they're sold. You're not hammering them down. You're just asking questions, and then they're putting the pieces together in their head going, man, I need to get a roof done. I love what you got. I love your company, but a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. Can you help me? They come to you at that point in the close. I mean, it's a no fucking brainer. You're writing the deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Instead of you slamming them going, hey man, you need a roof. You can't go along another 3 months without it. You know, this and that. And it might hit their head and be like, okay, yeah, you're right. Or they might just fight you. You know, so that's the trick right there is what he's talking about. Is getting them to tell you all that shit. That's huge.
And now it goes from perception, right? Because you're just perceiving it because I'm saying it. And it turns it into a reality. Why? Because you're saying it. It's not me. That's just like all this stuff here. I'm saying it. This is me. But look here. It's not me. It's this. It's not me, guys. This is Owens Corning. This is Owens Corning saying this stuff. Not me. Okay? It's not me talking about how great we are. It's Better Business Bureau. Better Business Bureau is the one saying how great we are with that A+ rating. Right? Yeah, we're located on Grospec. Right? Channel 4 had us in because they recognized us as one of the up-and-coming leaders in the industry. Okay? We're a sponsor. We sponsor Angels of Hope. You know, it's Cancer Foundation. Yeah, I got licensing. I got insurance. If I just sat here and told you and didn't show you, is that true? Do you have it? You really have? Is that good? Is that up to date? Of course, this one isn't, but we have them in our folders. So if somebody does ask, you can go, yep, right here. And they always ask, oh, you got a copy of that? Yeah, I'll give it to you later. Yeah, I got one in my folder. Guess what?
I never asked for it.
Fuck no. They never want it.
Trying to call your bluff.
Yeah, they're just asking, yeah, I got one in my folder. So I say, you did a nice job. And I said, well, show me on Channel 4. Well, all you got to do is go on there and, look it up. Go on and click on Detroit.
And that's why I said archives, because I'm not sure all of that was.
Right, well, you don't know. Going through here, all the certificates, in an ever-changing industry, right? So what does that say?
You never know.
Well, it's always changing. So if it's changing, you better be on top of the game. The guy that tells me he's been roofing for 25 years, oh, I know how to put a shingle on. Shingle's a shingle. That's the guy I'm afraid of. Because he's the guy that's not going to read the side of the pack to make sure he's giving the right increments when he's measuring when he's laying out his roof. Was he overhanging that shingle a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch? Because they're all different. Some want 5/8, some want 3/4, some want a 1/2. Okay, if he lays it out at 5/8 and they call for 3/4, is that roof put on correctly? Nope, you're done. Okay, so there's all those things. But yeah, this is to back what you're saying, okay? Talking about those warranties, like I said, that's probably the hardest thing that you guys are going to have to learn and put out there is these warranties. And the fact that that's really only a 10-year warranty, okay? Even with Owens Corning. If you go buy, Mrs. Smith, if you go buy a shingle tomorrow and put it on the house, even if you do it right, okay, all you're going to get out of it is a 10-year warranty. I don't care if you're a certified installer or not. It's how the industry is designed. Owens Corning was the first one to say, hey, let's take our shingle and make it a 50-year shingle through the testing they did. And they didn't just allow that for anybody. You had to be a platinum installer in order to get that warranty. But when they recognized their roofs last that long, that's when they introduced the program. What do you think all the other manufacturers had to do? Oh shit. We better put a warranty out there that's a lifetime warranty. Oh, wait a minute, our shingle don't last. We better put that word limited in between those two words. Right? Better use limited. Okay, are any of these other companies as big as Owens Corning?
What's our closing ratio on these platforms?
I don't know, you gotta ask Wizzy over there. He can probably break it down and find out.
What's our closing ratio on these platforms?
I'd say they're probably higher than the others. Certainly higher than the bait. We
You
don't
can't
sell the
track that.
basic.
You can't track that because Pussy Rep, because the customer says that they can't afford it, we'll just drop them down to a preferred package instead of pushing the platinum. Because it's an easy out instead of really working it, so you can't really track on, on that end of it all.
What's the cost
The 105
difference between the preferred and platinum? Are they a group apart?
I mean, there's a difference in them. Obviously, the bigger the roof, the farther they get separated. I know.
It just
Oh, but
lasts
per
longer.
square, what's the price
It's
difference?
pretty much the number way, I guess. actually
$100 bucks.
and you like, but still, I mean, it's not.
Ah, let's go take a quick break.
That's me,
I just wanna see if there's a.
Well, you got first
I
customer.
got expensive taste.
Guys, this is,
Expensive taste, not a lot of money.
Cause there's someone that's in there.
This lovely young lady here is Morgan.
Hey, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
She is our, when you're out there in the battlefield and you're not getting in a home, she's the one that you'll be contacting. You'll send her a text and she'll give the homeowner a call. If they're not home and then there's one of those be right outs, she'll get you one of those. So you have to make sure you stay in touch with her.
Nice to meet you.
Let's meet you guys. Those local guys or like? Yep. That one fish is humongous. I feel like it's even bigger than the last one.
I just emailed Hunter, I updated the notes on it.
Okay.
Basically, in a nutshell, we had all the documents done. I don't remember if you remember Dawn, who was in here in the back.
I don't know.
She was a notary. Tammy wasn't here the day they came in, so she notarized it. She didn't have her stamp. We
Oh,
sent it
yeah, I was
through.
doing the I was like, what the hell?
And then, so then she
That's
was
like a legal
terminated
way.
like 2 days later.
Was that what Levi was screwing about all day? That's the only time I've ever actually heard Levi yell, was I heard this was
So that's why, and then I finally got with Hunter, I told them what the situation was, and they said, don't worry, we'll have it fucking done here at the office, and that was kinda like where the last thing was, so.
Okay,
I'll
so
find
it's
out.
all pending all it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I sent everything back to them, it was just a matter of them approving it, saying what was going on with it. I'll look through my shit here, make sure I sent it, but.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but, okay. Isn't it like you just have to like go to like a 1-day class or something to be an notary? Or you can do it online?
Yeah, I think you just send it, all you have to do is fucking.
I should do that, that'd be kinda cool.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
You can do that like on the side though, and have like just notarize people's
Yeah,
crap.
you
and
can
just
make
be,
some
like,
extra money on it.
promote yourself on Facebook or something, so if someone has some like legal document. That'd be cool.
Yep.
Does it go back on you though if something gets fucked up?
All you're basically is a witness of the two parties writing the contract.
All the people eloping. That'd be kinda fun.
Hello?
Hey, Deborah, how you doing? They'd be able to reach you, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So then that is what I'll do. I'll put that in the notes. And again, I also have in the notes that a rep cannot be allergic to animals. Right?
Exactly. And, oh yeah, we have plenty of them. Plus a new puppy.
Oh, okay, you puppy. There you
Yeah.
go. So
Yeah.
I will write that down. I'll give them the break times too, but just in case,
Okay. Okay.
they'll still try to call you in the evening. That way,
Okay.
at least have a better chance of reaching you. So you want to.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Now, you still want the estimate on the roof as well, because that's what you mentioned.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes, because no, I've been here 9 years,
Okay.
give or take 9 years, and I've been here since I've been here, so I have honestly no idea.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. No problem. Go ahead. Yeah, I think I cut you off. I'm sorry to ask that question. So,
You're good. The only thing is right now, well, two things. So right now, hold on, I gotta put myself on break before I get myself in trouble. Okay, I'm trying to get help through my work, because right this moment, my husband and I are struggling right now. So I work for Home Depot, so we have a thing at work, it's called Homer Fund. I'm trying to get help, so I do need to get estimates for the things that is dire need that I have to have done, which is basically the roofing is one of them, and of course the plumbing is the other. Windows is more of a necessary or whatever that we kind of want but need at the same time. So definitely if you could do like the windows on one estimate and the roofing on another estimate, that would be perfect so that I can copy it and send it into my work.
gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So if that makes a lot of sense too.
Yes. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The other thing is I forgot what company you're from. I know I've talked to you before, but I forgot what company are you from.
Rock solid.
That's right. I knew that's what it was. All right, rock solid. Okay. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead then and schedule for the measurements for the windows and roof. For Wednesday, it's about 6. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Perfect. And then I'll make sure hubby's here. FYI too, he wants a bay window in the front. So if you want to let kind of whoever you're sending out give us a rough idea of space off of that with it or without it. Because we're trying to figure out our budget too as well on the windows. So get that taken care of. And all right, so let's do that then.
All right. That is something that we can do. Okay, let me just re-go over your address here. Is 11743 Wakely, right?
Yep.
Eley Drive. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sterling Heights. Okay. Well, yeah. Then we will see you and Mike on Wednesday.
Okay.
Then around 6 o'clock. Okay. He will
Sounds good.
6 to 6:30. I'll go ahead. You said what?
That'll work. No, you're good. Just in case he isn't there, I'm still gonna want to, keep on going, even if he doesn't show up. Because with his work, who knows what happens.
Okay.
So,
Well,
I still want to continue no matter what. I can give him the information if needed.
okay. He will. He'll be there between 6 and 6:30. He'll do the measurements and things. Then he'll come inside with you, and he'll sit down with you, show you kind of what we have to offer. You pick what you like or what you want, and he'll give you an estimate based on your selection. All right. This house is supposed to be
good.
correct.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Have a good day, and don't forget about your confirmation phone call tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. What number do you know if it's gonna come through? Do you have any idea?
I know the number to call back on to reach them, but I don't know what shows up when they call because it's from an office.
Is it gonna be like an 800 number or like a 586 number?
It is an 800 number to call them back, but they never called me, so I don't know exactly what shows up on the caller ID.
Gotcha. Okay, so they will call a confirmation call on Tuesday. All right, and it will be after 4:30.
Well, they might.
I'm just writing it down. Gotcha. Perfect. Alrighty, then it's all set then for Wednesday between 6 and 6:30ish, and it's for the windows and roofing.
What happened
Awesome.
on my
Gutters with roof purchase. So.
Oh, okay, so that would be better, free gutters. Oops, I'll let hubby know too on that. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, and we'll see you guys, whoever shows up on Wednesday.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks, Jason. All right. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Very cool. Yeah, have a good one. Nice meeting you.
Coming in, huh?
I'm leaving.
Alright, we'll see you later.
See you tomorrow.
See you in the morning.
Alright. So. At this point in time, folks, I'd like to talk to you about warranties. Okay, I always say roofing's a dirty business. It's a dirty, dirty business. These contractors come in and they'll promise you anything. First of all, there's certifications. The reason they have certifications is to help promote their products. So you know we're certified in all the manufacturers. Basically what you do is you go into a room, you listen to a guy talk, you take a little test, and at the end you give him a $500 check, and when the check clears, you're a certified installer. There's not a whole lot in that. Okay, now the way the warranties work is they're considered lifetime limited warranty. Note the word limited. Okay, it's not just a lifetime warranty, it's a limited warranty. So basically what the manufacturers, what that warranty is they warrant the product to be free from defect for the life of the shingle. So they're telling you that that shingle in a 50-year time frame will not be defective. Okay? If we really break this down and think about it, when does a defect show up on a product? Usually in the first couple of years, right? Or if you go to use something and it falls apart because it's defective, pretty much happens right away, right? You think a defect's going to show up 50 years down the road? 40 years down the road? 25 years down the road even? No. Okay, and that's why they put that word limited in there. So you know, that word limited is a whole slew of things. First and foremost, it has to be installed properly. And a lot of times, guys, at this point, I'll bring out a piece of paper and I write lifetime limited warranty. And I'll show them that. It's a lifetime limited warranty.
I don't mean to cut you off, but you want us to tell the customers that it's basically paying for the certification, it doesn't take much more than that?
Absolutely. Yeah, because the guy that was in before you, or if a guy comes in behind you and he says, oh, I'm certified, what are they going to think about that guy? Who gives a shit about him? Oh, whoopty shit, he's certified. Yeah, we're certified in all the shingles too, guys. We got those certifications. What do they do for the homeowner? Nothing. And here's why. Because those shingles are lifetime limited warranties. Okay? Lifetime. If it said lifetime and warranty, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? They can't say that. Why? Because there's limitations. What are those limitations? First of all, it has to be installed properly, right? I mean, if the guy doesn't put the roof on right, would you expect the manufacturer to stand behind it? Of course not. Next thing on the list is ventilation. Okay? Ventilation is extremely important to the health, not only of the shingle, but the home itself. Okay? The roof is a system. It's the, if I was to take the roof off your house, you'd be left with 4 walls. Right? A roof is your insulation, your ventilation, and the protection on top. Okay, the shingles are just a portion of your roof system. So if it's not installed properly, if the ventilation, what's limited? Ventilation, if that's not right, you wouldn't expect the manufacturer to stand behind it, would you? No, of course not. And then it gets into the crazy little things, okay?
We go from that to like the insulation?
Insulation can play a factor, absolutely, but ventilation and insulation are two things that actually have to work hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, in order to have a proper roof system. And we'll get into that a little bit more because there's some issues that are caused from that. Okay. Okay.
Acts of God.
So installation, ventilation, acts of God. Okay, I mean if a storm blows through, it blows all your shingles off, you're going to expect the manufacturer to be responsible for that? Right, so none of that's covered. Trees. You got a lot of trees around your house. You know, trees produce sap, right? Leaf falls off and there's all that sap in the leaf and it sits on your roof and it finally blows away, but all that sap sits on the roof. Now all the pollen, the dust and everything attaches itself to that sap. Mold starts to grow, mildew, algae, fungus. Okay, those are nature's garbage disposal. Did you ever see a stick in the woods? been sitting there for a long time, right? You pick it up, it just snaps. It's brittle, right? Maybe you see that big log, and in the middle part of it, it's all eaten out, right? Because you see all the mold, the mildew on there. It's actually eating that organic product. Well, roofs are organic as well. They're made from petroleum, which is made from dinosaurs, right? So trees can void your warranty. Not to mention they keep the sun from drying your roof out after it rains. So that water sits on there. Algae, mold, mildew, all those things only need 3 things to grow. They need air, which is all around, moisture, which is provided by the trees around your house because the sun's not drying it out, and then it needs a food source, right? So trees can void your warranty. Foot traffic. The guy that says, oh, I get up there, I clean my gutters all the time, and I hang Christmas lights, oh, I'm up there 3-4 times a year. If there's noticeable foot traffic on there, warranty's void.